mouth's dry. Hey guys, my name is Freck. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my channel if you're new. As you may have guessed from not my most recent video, but from 2 videos ago, I am writing a book. Not necessarily writing it now, it's more or less taking what I have written in the past and turning it into a book. And I kind of wanted to read you an entry from my old live journal today and give you a little passage of what I used to write and how I used to write 9 years ago. So I'm going to read you an excerpt from my old live journal, and this entry is called "I Take the Flower Petals Off and Then I Watch Them Drop." And this was written on August 3rd, 2010, so 8 years ago. My bad. I'm going to start updating my live journal again. I figured expressing my innermost thoughts has helped me in the past, and because I haven't written down my feelings, they tear me up inside. I miss being a writer, and many do say that I have quite a talent with it. I'm going to start stretching that talent. Like my old dance teacher said, gestation period into something even more unique. Enjoy the void. Thank you, Jarek Velez. I've learned that this is completely true. You don't lose your talent, you just simply become bored with it. I used to be a writer, but I got bored of it many, many years ago. And my talent is resurfacing. Maybe I'll start writing a story. And I am. So basically, this is who I am now. I'm Freck, 18 years old, and I live in Southern California. And my life isn't perfect, I must admit. I went through many stages: boring plain Jane, tomboy, preppy, punk-ish, if that's what you want to call it, more like fake goth, gothish, and just Freck, who I am now. I went through many guys before I realized I was gay, most of which only lasted a week. Sean, Lewis, Jesse, and John. And when I realized I was horrible at relationships. I didn't know how to be in one. Everything was a dream to me. I thought just holding hands was heaven. Like how you feel that first time you date someone you actually like. You feel the static when your hands touch. Your heart races when you kiss. Hell, you want to just run away when you are around them because you can't get any words out when you speak to them, and you end up making a fool out of yourself. Well, once you pass this stage, you become more comfortable. That's what I did anyway. I started to let myself get frustrated with the fact that the person I was with didn't understand me even the lick of a second. I had no reason to get frustrated though. I didn't even understand myself. And hence, I screwed that relationship. My second real relationship, the one that lasted a month longer and to this day confuses me as to whether it's still going on or not. Everything is confusing. It's like she hates me, but she loves me. But she doesn't want to be with me, but she does. We hate each other and don't want to be with each other, but we love each other and want to be with each other until the end of time. Maybe it's just me and the fact that I've never been in a relationship for longer than 4 months, by which today would be our 4-month anniversary. I love her. She's beautiful, wonderful, sweet, kind, etc. But she gets on my nerves too. It's a love-hate relationship. It's not pleasant when we fight. They last for days at a time. Longer than I've ever fought with anyone before, ever. But it's such a relief when we are finally done fighting. It's like heaven to be around her, and yet hell at the same time. I don't think I've ever had a relationship so complicated, yet so addicting. Yesterday, she asked me to fall in love with her. It's already too late for that. It's been done, and I've loved her since mid-month 2, beginning of month 3. It's not long, I know, but to me, it's been a century because, mind you, I can't keep it longer than 3 months. I thought, in a relationship, and I try my hardest to be good. And in fact, I haven't done anything to hurt her recently. But somehow, fights keep happening. My mind spins because I love her and want to make things right. I want more than anything for things to be right. But I get sick if I try too hard, and I end up giving up. Hence, she strongly believes I hate her. I don't. I'm just tired. Worn out. Done. I've never asked to just be left alone with anyone, but I've done it maybe 3 times during our last fight. I need time to rejuvenate. To rejuvenate how? By thinking of times like these. Number 1. When I first met her, I was still dating this girl named Anna, or Sunny, whichever you prefer to call her. What a mess that was. I'll save that relationship for another entry. Let's just say things went downhill quickly, and that relationship only lasted 14 days or 2 weeks. My girlfriend, now, she liked me, but I didn't know it. I was completely oblivious to it, even when she did things like these. She works in a bakery, like I do now. She baked me a cake to cheer me up. She presented it to me in a suit. Probably the sweetest thing anyone has done for me at the time. Number 2. Another time, I got kicked out for dating girls. I was literally on the street for like 5 days. Every day that week, she would come find me, drive me around, and help me look for jobs. Number 3. Another time, we went to Disney together. I got a spot to watch Fantasmic. Let me tell you, it was absolutely gorgeous. Her and I, sitting in front of Tom Sawyer's Island, watching these beautiful colors, loud music, fireworks, water spurts, etc. Number 4. On July 4th, I was with my family. We took a trip to my Nana's. Mom, my stepdad, and I were supposed to make it back home in time to watch the fireworks. Let me tell you why I love fireworks on Independence Day. When my sister and I were young, it was one of the only days a year that my mom and dad would get together and actually tolerate each other for my sister and I. The 4th of July fireworks remind me of those moments. Before my parents split, before my mom remarried, well, we made it home in time to see the fireworks. But my mom bailed on me simply because her husband was too tired. She didn't even tell me that she bailed. I spent half an hour in my room getting ready, covering myself to save myself from mosquitoes and the cold. Mom didn't come in to tell me that we weren't going until after she took a shower, got her pajamas, and until it was literally 5 minutes until the fireworks started. I sat there for half an hour crying while I listened to the fireworks that I couldn't even see outside my bedroom window. I was texting my love while it was happening. She showed up not too long after the fireworks were done. She brought champagne and lit candles. Her attempt was to make a horribly long and irritating day the best night of my life, and it worked. But there's one day, one recent day, that weighs on my mind, one that I will cherish forever. Our last fight. It lasted longer than any fight we've ever had. I was done, so done. I started to pull away. I asked for space for the first time ever. I asked her to leave me alone for the first time ever. I was ready to cut her off completely for this reason. When she was in Hawaii, my cat died. I know, you're probably thinking, your cat? Seriously? Come on. Well, that's not the point. My cat died. She knew I was upset. She got me a present to make me feel better. A necklace, but not just any necklace. A turtle necklace. Turtles mean something to her. She loves them. In fact, she's getting tattoos, each one of a turtle, one to represent each family member. All in all, there will be 3 when she's gotten them all. So you could imagine why this necklace meant something to me. It made me feel like I was a part of her family of turtles. Nonetheless, it was from Hawaii, from my girlfriend, and overall, it was lucky to me. It made me feel weird if I was around her and I wasn't wearing it. I kept it on me or around me at all times when I was around her. During this last fight, I took it off to look at it. It was bothering me. I put it in the cup holder of her car as she was driving me home. I was going to pick it up and take it inside with me when she dropped me off. But before I could explain anything, she took it. She threw it out the window of the moving car. I made her drop me off so I could look for it, luckily on a semi-residential street. I made her look with me. For hours we looked, but never found. I was in tears. So I told her to take me home, and she did. Before I got out of the car, she apologized, and I left, and she left. She showed up maybe an hour later to give me her watch, which means something to her, but not nearly as much as that necklace meant to me. I was mad at her for a few days, avoiding her as much as possible. Seemed like every word that came out of her mouth from that point on made me mad. So I thought it best she stayed away from me. And a few days went by and we avoided each other, or so I thought. She insisted I hang out with her 3 days later. I didn't know why, but she used the one set of words that get to me. I need you now. That's our song. So I went to hang with her. When I got in the car, she gave me a note. It read, "Dear Freck, I have a hard time expressing to you how I feel. I know that it frustrates you. I know that there are a lot of apologies I owe you. Sometimes I don't know how I feel. I try to let go of the past, I really do. It's just an inner struggle I have. I know I got defensive. I know I try to run away from you. But it's because I'm afraid there came a point where I felt that I wasn't special to you anymore. Honestly, I don't know why I felt like that. But sometimes I feel like I'm just another person in your life that will come and go. And I feel that one day, when I'm actually gone, the only feeling you are going to have for me is hate. I don't hate you, by the way. I truly believe you hate me. I don't. Really, I don't. I truly believe you hate me a lot of the time, and it tears me apart. I never wanted to hurt you like I know I have. I don't want to be your biggest mistake like I feel I am. You're important to me whether you realize it or not, and I'm sorry. Then she handed me a necklace. Not the necklace, but one that was almost identical. I love my girlfriend. Well, I guess as of 3 days ago, she's not my girlfriend anymore. Well, you guys, that was an excerpt from my old LiveJournal account. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up. I'm looking into getting it edited and hopefully published soon. If you want to hear more excerpts from it, please drop a comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to hear more from me in general, definitely hit that subscribe button down below and become a member of the Crescent family. And most importantly, don't forget to kiss that bell icon. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.